3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's get into this intuitive reading, this tarot card reading for Jayde and Reginae. We're going to throw a couple questions in there about Armon, but a couple of you have asked for an update, and I'm here for it. So let me go ahead and get into this reading. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. So real quick, if you are true to this and not new to this, then you know in my previous readings for Armon and Reginae, especially in the last couple of them, I was saying that there was a friend that was going to expose something. And at the time, some people were like, hey, I think it's Stevie J's daughter because they had a falling out, what have you. My For You page pops up and it's a couple T pages talking about this friend who's exposing some of their intimate details, or not intimate details, but it just feels like almost like a bait and switch kind of thing. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, downloads, for the downloads. That there's something going on, or that, you know, this person doesn't care for this. But let's just see what energy says. So let's just see the overall energy for Jayde in regards to the relationship between Armon and Reginae, okay? And I want to be very specific because it also feels like Spirit wants me to kind of do a reading on her, and I'm not doing that right now, is what I'm trying just to settle the energy with Spirit. I'm not doing a personal reading on her. I'm just asking what is her current energy in regards to Armon and Reginae, okay? So let's just get into this reading real quick. Thank you. So I'm just trying to clarify with Spirit, so we won't get no wires crossed. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. First things first, Spirit is acknowledging that she's acknowledging that this was about a manifestation. There is protection here. So one or both of them are protecting themselves from her perspective. There's a lot of emotion, and there's this, I can do it. I can do it. Just wait. Now, I also let you guys know with this download that she was probably one of the biggest advocates for saying, hey, what are you doing? Like, what does this mean? What is this for? What is the purpose? I'm also saying a plan like A, B, C, D. Okay. Boom. So, Spirit is, let's not negate the fact that we see a pregnant belly. But I am, getting a little bit of manifestation type of energy. So abundance, fertility, belief, support, growth, warmth, beginnings, and in your prime. She's also acknowledging that with this manifestation, there was a friendship that kind of blossomed into something else. You said this heart is big and this heart is pink. Pink makes me think of passion. I do see a little bit of blue, so there is communication, but there's also a halt of communication. Like, okay, thank you for your input, but I need you to have several seats. So she's acknowledging a friendship. She's also acknowledging that she is a good friend to someone in this circle. Armon, Reginae. Friendship, appreciation, devotion, worthiness, caring, and a lot of playful teasing. So she's acknowledging too that within their relationship, they were friends, but it was a lot of playful teasing. She's also acknowledging now, looking at the both of them, that aren't you precious? And it's like this face, like, I told you this shit was gonna happen. I told you this was gonna happen. And there is emotion around it, especially when you get pulled and you're asked and you whatever. She feels emotional about this situation as well. A Spirit is saying because you care so much about someone, because you love someone so much, it makes you emotional to see them dealing with something like this. But suffering, fools, disdain, displeasure, content, poking fun, read between the lines. And what is this? What is she looking at? What is this disdain, displeasure about? This fire sign energy, this romance, this passion, this sensuality, amorousness, chemistry, longing, and an instant crush. Now, Spirit also wants me to acknowledge that there's something going on in her energy field when it comes to relationships. But Spirit, I'm just trying to confirm, because I felt it when I was pulling the deck, that this is just about her perspective with Armon and Reginae. Okay. Back to this card, because Spirit wants me to acknowledge, when someone is pointing fingers at you, there's several fingers pointing back at them. So this would be a great time for her to remove herself from the situation. But she is acknowledging that this just gives her crazy eyes. Like, because I told you it was going to happen. You ever I told you so? This is the I told you so. Total contentment, it's a yes, wishes granted, success, mastery, joyous resolution. Like, was this the plan? And that's the layered part of the situation. Spirit is just confirming that, most friends don't expose their friends on the internet like this unless it was asked of them to do so. So there's this double play here. Like, I really wanted to do it, so thanks for asking me to do it, but now I need to step back because I can see that it's going too far. Okay. So anyway, how does Jayde feel about Armon? Okay. So she's acknowledging that he needs to be quiet. And this card pops out a lot when it comes to Armon and Reginae. But be quiet. Silence, discretion, contemplation, equanimity, consideration, and privacy. You already know what it was. So don't be out here with your feelings on your sleeve. Thank you for the download, Spirit. Spirit is also acknowledging that she's saying now you running around here like a chicken with your head cut off because it's not giving what it was supposed to give. Be careful though, because she's also acknowledging that there's some brouhaha in this mist as well. And this is why these two opposites cannot stay opposite. They keep attracting, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I'm just going to be completely honest. When you do love spells, this is kind of what it looks like. Moving on. But very busy, overwhelmed, frenzy, deadline, stress, chaos, refocus, and redo for best results. Let me add, I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't care if they're together or not. I wish them bliss and happiness, love and happiness. Okay. But it's very apparent to me from my eyes, from my point of view, that there is something that's not right, that's not settling, that's not comfortable about this relationship, because it is not meant to be in that realm. Like, this is manipulation. Moving forward, she's acknowledging that he needs to go away. Like, thank you. Next. That's my jam. Thank you. Next. Okay, anyway. So pink gives me passion. She's saying walk away from this passionate relationship. Kiss my grits. No thank you. Walk away. Refusal. Know your worth, self-respect, and strength. All right. And then how does she feel about Reginae? Jayde, in regards to Armon, how do you feel about Reginae and Armon? Jayde, how do you feel about Reginae and thank you. Okay. From Reginae's point of view, she's like, look, you're dealing with this temporary intensity because you need to surrender and allow this to pass, release and cleanse. She's saying clear, cancel, and release. Okay. She's also acknowledging that he's a swamp angel for you. Like, girl, are we really doing this for this? That's the energy, y'all. So nuisance, provocation, gossip, hassle, freeloading, and opportunism. She's also saying that you need a spiritual bath, because she's acknowledging too that this is not you. And why are you doing this? And if someone is doing a little brouhaha, it's a gotcha, because you thought you was in control, and now it's not. And now it's just losing control is the energy. She's like, you're losing control. So you need to get spiritual bath and get this energy off of you. Release him, right? Self-love, relaxation, regeneration, sanctity within, and replenishment. All right. So Jayde, in regards to Armon and Reginae. Armon and Reginae, Jayde, your current energy towards Armon and Reginae. Thank you. Ooh. Thank you. Ooh. Okay. All right, so this card wanted to somersault out there, and she said, she's acknowledging that somebody is fighting for what they want, fighting for what they love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. They're fighting for this. One or both of them, either Armon or Reginae. She's also acknowledging that someone is very insecure in this relationship, that someone feels destroyed, shattered, broken, and fucked up, and that they just have really good sex. Like, she's just acknowledging, like, they have good sex, and that could be the cord. The continuing cord. She's also acknowledging that somebody knows they fucked up. Like, you fucked up. Nigga, you fucked up. All right, romantically, Jayde, how do you see the romance between Armon and Reginae? Wow. Look at the cards, y'all. Look at the cards. She's acknowledging that she's told Reginae to say no to him, but they still stayed in a relationship anyway. And she kind of ignored her friend, and she kind of turned her back to the situation. Like, because I already told you, this is the I told you so friend. Okay? Told you. Jayde, how do you feel about Armon? Current energy. How do you see Armon, Jayde? Thank you. Yes, Spirit be cracking me up. It says the rebel in reverse. So she's saying, yeah, pushover, retaliation, punish for standing up for yourself, kiss ass, retaliation, revenge, surrender, bully, obedient, not standing up for yourself, a yes man, complacent, follower, and fear. She's like, get some balls. And Jayde, how do you feel about Reginae current energy in regards to Armon? In regards to relationship with Armon, baby, one card. Thank you. Reginae, yeah. So So it appears that Reginae is some sort of handler for him. I'm just gonna kick the can. But she's like, you're the leader, you're led by, you're the chief, you're the handler. So chief, leadership, principles, head, commander, loyalty, military mindset, maturity, mastermind, a plan, main, male or female, supervisor first, authoritative position, calm temperament, skills, and a gatekeeper. I said that. I've been saying that about this relationship, and so when you guys ask, I'm like, sure, not that this is an easy read for me, but it's very apparent to me, from my eyes, from my point of view. Jayde, what's your current energy in regards to Armon and Reginae's relationship? Okay. All right, she's acknowledging that with the Six of Swords, that somebody needs to leave. They need to overcome their obstacles. They need to move forward, even though they don't want to. They need to travel, see the world, go on some vacation, sightsee, and just get the hell away. She's also acknowledging subconsciously that they're ignoring red flags, that there is going to be a confession either on her end or at both of their ends. Listen, I've been saying that, and I'm just saying, if you're true to me and my page and my channel and how I do what I do, you've heard me say that several times. Somebody was going to expose this relationship, and that somebody feels outsmarted. She's also acknowledging that there's going to be a separation, or already has been, because someone is losing interest, because this is really an unhappy couple. Okay, with the Lover's card, was it the Lover's card? What was that? The Two of Cups. Thank you. In reverse, creating a lot of emotion. Jayde, what's next? What's next for Reginae and Armon? Unable to let go because of compromise and trying to overcome sadness with the Three of Swords, because this is heartbreak. On the bottom of the deck, this is going to just continue to be, she's saying it's a web. It's that ride you can't get off. And it's just a continuous cycle. Thank you, Spirit. Blocked intuition, sexual tension, and unwanted attention with the High Priestess in reverse. And she's going after Reginae with that. Like, this is you. This is you. You have the power to get the hell up off of this ride. Feeling trapped, mental health issues, addiction, abuse, obsession, and helplessness. She's also acknowledging that someone needs a lot. And so now someone is caring for the other person because they're afraid to let go of this person based off of everything that they've done, everything they've gone through. This person is very emotional and is dealing with some mental health issues. And so they're trying to save this person. And she's acknowledging that. Jayde is acknowledging, like, I see what's happening here, but I need you to get up out of this. Okay. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does. Don't forget, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes.